Thank you very much, Attorney Goson, Mrs. Goson, and the other members of the Goson clan, um, former Congressman Bibit Duavit, and the other members of the Duavit family, Vice President De Castro, and the other officials who are here tonight, Dr. Laya, and the other members of the corporate family of GMA, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, congratulations to GMA May Tocayo in the inauguration of your GMA studios. Well, we saw your leadership in the broadcasting industry in your audiovisual presentation. And indeed, your leadership in this industry is a testament to your company's visionary leadership, as well as the talent, hard work, and dedication of the men and women who make up the Kapuso family. Imagine a 1 billion peso expansion without any loans. That's really leadership. From your early years as radio station DZBB in 1950, you have grown into a media giant and diversified into a wide range of related industries, from movie making to post-production services to film syndication, music, video recording, and of course, the exciting world of new media. I understand that GMA Network now owns about 49 TV stations and 24 radio stations nationwide. And as Henry said, you have gone global through your two international channels, GMA Pinoy TV and GMA Live, both of which are available in the United States, Canada, Singapore, Japan, and many other countries. GMA Network truly has much to be proud of. You inform, update, entertain, and educate our people daily. You're with them in their everyday lives, work days, weekdays, and holidays. Your pervasive influence opens windows for them into the lives of their neighbors and the workings of the world, enlisting them as a virtual community in the everyday tasks of building the national community. Media plays a large role, and we can never repeat this enough, in the public life of our nation. People rely on it for news and understanding. So owners and reporters, like public officials, have a deep obligation to upholding the public good. As Attorney Goson said, you did this huge expansion as a evidence of your faith in the resiliency of our economy. I'm also counting on the media to sustain our people's hope in their future. There is a global economic crisis that's responsible for driving up the prices of food, fuel, and rice in the Philippines and around the world. Fortunately, we're not in a crisis here at home, but we are facing strong challenges. During these troubled times, it's the role of government to help insulate the Filipino people from these price shocks and economic pressure. Government is doing everything in its power to put food on the table and to protect the wages of the GMA employees, and I'm glad there'll be more with this expansion, and all other workers from high prices and high inflation. And we are continuing to invest in the nation's system of healthcare, education, and social services. Sa harap ng krisis sa Amerika, the Philippines appears in relatively good shape, thanks to the fiscal reforms that manifested in 7% plus GDP growth last year. Were it not for the painful reforms of the past 7 years, and I should thank Bibit San and the members of the family like of the Kapuso family like Bong Revilla, a son-in-law, and Miriam Defensor Santiago, without the reforms that they legislated, the impact would be much worse as it is in other developing countries. Instead, as the credit rating agency Standard & Poor's says, in a very stormy sea of global uncertainty, the Philippine economy is a relative island of calm. But this relative strength and resilience of our people and our economy is still no consolation to the average Filipino who is paying higher prices for basic commodities. We are aware of the pressures that the average Filipino faces from high prices and high rates of inflation. We know the average Filipino is concerned about job security and the buying power of his or her wages. We are concerned too. That is why we are working hard to keep down the prices of rice, fuel, and food, and to increase the number of jobs and the investments that will continue to generate employment opportunities for more of our people. That's why I congratulate GMA Network Studios for not only because of the important role of media, but because you will give more jobs and you are investing, and that is what we need. And of course, we must dedicate ourselves to the poor and unfortunate among us. And your tagline, Kapuso, signifies your corporate social responsibility as carried out by the GMA Kapuso Foundation through your umbrella programs of health and disaster relief, education, values formation. These programs provide much-needed succor to our poor and marginalized countrymen. Napakahalaga ang maging kapuso, ang magbukos puso sa isa't isa, magdamayan, magtapatan, at pagmalasakit sa kapwa. At hanapin kung saan tayo maaari magsama-sama at magkaisa. Ito ang dakilang hangaring inaasa natin na patuloy na itaguyod ng GMA Network. As we start seeing Christmas lanterns for sale in the streets and move into the holiday season, we should all count our blessings and look to the future with greater hope, confidence, and optimism. Our people must come together this holiday season to celebrate faith and families. Our communities must pull together and set aside personal feuds and political differences and focus instead on what positive things we can all do together to improve our lives. The challenges of the future are truly enormous. We will need to come together as a people in order to meet them. The need for more information to manage our lives will also continue to grow. As technology brings new and profound changes in the way we live and work, and also in the way that news and entertainment are brought to the listener and the viewer, and that those new ways are exemplified in this new studio. So, for responding aggressively and confidently to these challenges, as symbolized by the new GMA Network Studios, to the GMA Kapuso family, congratulations. Thank you.